Good day, everybody. Welcome to the Bible in a Year 2021. We are on day 157 or 157. I just stripped you guys of 200 days. We're going all the way back to 157. We are on 357, 8 days away from completion. And we are reading Hebrews 11, 12, and 13 today. And 11 obviously starts off great, isn't it? It starts off with the whole definition of what faith and hope is. We're not going to look at that, but we could go on for a long time about that, reaching into the unseen and bringing that into our reality today. What I do want to touch on is found in Hebrews 12. And it's there for our encouragement. It's there for us. It's there for us to know how to move forward. And this whole chapter, this whole thing, 11, 12, is really to lift us up. It's to encourage us. It's to cause us to want to press on, to continue, because Jesus Christ has given us everything. Peter tells us that he's given us everything that we need for holy living and life, for life in this place. He's given us everything. The one thing is, though, it has to be our decision. And that's why the Bible talks so much about endurance. It talks about determination, perseverance all the time. These are the things that we have to bring to the table. It's so easy for us to give up on stuff. It is. Especially in this day and age, because our attention span, you know what it is. People used to work the same job for 40 years, and now you'll probably, in that same 40 years, have 5, 6, 7, 10, 15 different jobs. So we don't have that stick to itness anymore, but we need to have it with Christ, because you can start off on this trail, but it doesn't count unless you finish. It's like any race. You can start the race, but if you fall off partway through the race, you will not be considered to have finished the race. It doesn't matter whether you come in first or 1/1,000,000th and first, if that makes sense. It's if you crawl across, if you skip across, as long as you cross that finish line. And this is what we're talking about. But we want to do it with style. We want to do it with everything that we have. We want to do it with all of our energy all the way to the end. And so we read this in Hebrews 12. So then, with endurance, people, that's us, with endurance, he gives us the strength. He gives us the energy. He gives us everything that we need, but we have to operate in it. We have to make that decision. It's like every morning, the first decision you have to make is whether you're going to get out of bed or not. And we have to do that spiritually. Yep. So then with endurance, let's also run the race that is laid out in front of us. My race, your race. Since we have such a great cloud of witnesses surrounding us, let's throw off any extra baggage, stuff that's just holding us down, preventing us from running the best race that we could run. Get rid of the sin that trips us up. Yeah, we can't afford to trip in this race. And fix our eyes on Jesus. Fix your eyes on that finishing line. That's why we fix our eyes on Jesus. That's where we're heading towards. That's the finish line. Jesus right there. He's just standing there waiting to welcome us. That's the line that we're aiming for. Fix our eyes on Jesus, faith's pioneer and perfecter. He, consider what he did. He endured the cross, ignoring the shame, for the sake of the joy that was laid out in front of him. What was that joy? Our relationship, us with him. Our salvation is his joy. Yeah, us completing this race is his joy. And so he put up with the shame for the sake of the joy that was laid out in front of him, and sat down at the right side of God's throne. And then think about the one who endured such opposition from sinners, so that you won't be discouraged and you won't give up. That's the whole thing. Don't give up. Don't give up. Press on. It's so easy. It's as we face COVID and we face this latest round with the Omicron. Man, it can be discouraging. People are tired. Almost 2 years in on this. almost 2 years in. Some of us have parents who are really up there, and we don't know from 1 year to the next how much longer we will have them. And to think of this being, I don't want my parents to end with this being the end. I want it to be a good note. I want it to be something fantastic, and to see them facing that, it can be, oh man, but we we have to press on. We have to encourage each other, and that's what it's like in this race that we're involved with. We have to encourage each other. We have to celebrate each other's victories. We got to lift each other up. We've got to cheer each other on. And I mean, it's so easy. It's so easy to be jealous, and it's so easy to criticize, and it's so easy, hey, why not me, when we see other people receiving such victories. But if the victory was for them, it's for us too. It's a shared victory, and we need to learn to celebrate and encourage, and it's to our shame if people fall out. We don't want people to fall out. We've got to be their encouragers. If we encourage them, they will encourage us, and we need encouragement. We do. Yeah. Fix your eyes on Jesus. Fix your eyes on Jesus. Remember his motivation. And let's keep going. Let's keep going. Love you guys. Thanks for being here today. And we'll catch up tomorrow.